features that are still there, and we would like. That's besides, we are saying that if the aim of the law is the health, because it says reproductive health of the mothers, then we don't need this kind of law, But what we are seeing is that on the surface, it aims to address the health of the mother, but at the same time, it is really what it actually is. It is a population management legislation. Very little to do with the reproductive health. That's our okay. So that if the way it is worded today is that, and that's the way it's going to be passed into a law.
Also, in that case, do you have, because as part of the United Nations Millennium Development Program, do you have plans for maternal health and reduction of infant mortality, which the President will report in 2015?
Yeah, well, there is a difference between reproductive health and healthy reproduction.
Okay.
We are all for healthy reproduction. But, when UNFPA, United Fund for Population Activities, when World Health Organization, when USAID tells us, hey, you have to limit your population, I think it goes against our national policy, goes against local government autonomy. It violates marriage and family. No, maternal health. We need more doctors. We need better facilities in the provinces. We need not have the reproductive health code. By the way, yung definition nga ng reproductive health code, complete state of physical, mental, social well-being concern. Not mere absence of disease concerning reproductive system. Parang there's a dualism, Yung what you do to the body could be separated from you. When the government starts funding for pills, IUDs, contraceptive devices, vasectomies, ligation, ano bang gusto natin mangyari? Who are the ones telling us na kailangan natin magbawas ng tao? Is it we or is it mga banyaga, yung mga foreigners? Okay. For example, magbabawas tayo ng tao. How many ba? O we are, let's say, 90 million today. How much do we want? 60 million? 50 million? And sino ang babawasan? Siyempre, mahihirap. Okay? I mean, when I oppose this, si mayor naman, hindi naman magpapabasectomy. Si councilor naman, hindi naman magpapabasectomy. Yung target nito, mga mahihirap. Ang sinasabi niya ultimately, pag mabubuhay ka dito sa mundo, syempre dapat galing ka sa magandang pamilya, may pera ka na, para maalagaan ka. Imbes na labanan ng gobyerno yung katiwalian, mismanagement, asikasuhin niya yung natural resources niya, asikasuhin niya yung human resource development, ginagawang whipping boy yung population question. Ang dami-daming lupa. I go around the country. Go to Subic, sa kanan, sa kaliwa. Vast lands. Pero sino ang mga may-ari nun? Yun ang mga tanong.
What is your program for maternal health? Because that's actually different from reproductive health. Maternal health is, a lot of mothers are dying because they're always pregnant, or children are dying because they're not well fed or not breastfed. So these are questions of global concern.
Yeah.
Do you have a program for it?
Better facilities in barangay health centers,
Right.
more doctors in barangays. We have more education. You know what? Cory Aquino signed an executive order na ang sinasabi is regulating the advertising of canned milk.
Yes,
Pero hindi na susunod. Kasi grabe yung lobby ng pharmaceutical companies. Pero simple breastfeeding
right.
will go a long way for the children. In Canada, they give incentives for mothers who breastfeed kasi they know that the state will save so much money on health because of strong babies. Pero dito, napapabayaan yan. Simple breastfeeding could already not cause a woman to conceive because 2 years yan. My wife practices breastfeeding, so yung gap ng mga anak namin 11, 9, and 7. 2 years, natural. So there are many ways, simple ways. Maternal health, well, that's a priority. The policy direction really is to protect mothers. In fact, I wrote an article, Servant Mothers, Humble Nation Builders. Mothers are really the ones that make a country great. Kailangan protektahan yan. Pero hindi makukuha yan sa reproductive health code. Kasi kung yung BFAD nga, pag lumalaklak ka, they're promoting natural. Ano pa kaya kung artificial? It alters the biological processes of a woman. And okay lang sa atin yan. Ako, common sense would dictate na delikado yan for me. But I respect those who use it. I would say na the distribution channels could be commercial. Pero for government to pay, and dami-dami na ng government problema, hindi ako sang-ayon.
Because it's not just a matter of artificial, it's also, they just don't know their bodies. So, the thing about RH bill is also about sex education, which I personally believe that it should be part of the curriculum.
Well, siguro, if we would qualify sex education...
Especially for maternal health.
Noemi, if we could qualify sex education to mean teaching them about their bodies about how they conceive, okay lang. Pero kung sinama doon, and sinasama parati nila, yung mga bagay-bagay like condoms, like pills, how not to get pregnant, how to take care, kailangan tanggalin mo sa curriculum.
Alright. So, in your case, it's going to be a thorough review and a change in some of the items. So, you have another question to that?
Since people equate, most of the people equate poverty with population. So now, it's for us to address poverty. How will you immediately address poverty so that in the first year, we could see some change? Will it be possible?
Well, at the onset, I would already state that no regime or administration could just do it in one snap. But, of course, we have to have a building plan. We have to have a plan. We have to have a direction. We have to go somewhere. Who vadis? Where are we going? Kami sa Kapatiran, we have a written platform for the people to grade us with. We have to comply with this. Poverty, structural poverty, is the effect of causes that in society that we do not like. Because of wrong ideas, wrong policies, wrong ideologies. So kailangan, kung yun ang cause ng poverty, kailangan baguhin natin yung assumptions about how we govern, how we are, how we look at the Filipino, may dignidad ba? Kailangan natin palitan yung assumptions o pananaw. Diyan pumapasok yung mga prinsipyo ng Kapatiran. When a government or an administration would say poverty is kasama talaga yan,